Jai Hind everyone. I am Dr. Preeti Kaushik, Assistant Professor in Applied Science Department, and in this video lecture I am going to present a topic of Unit 5 Vector Calculus, which is Stokes Theorem. So first, introduce Stokes Theorem. We have considered two contents in this slide: statement of Stokes Theorem and problems on Stokes Theorem. So what is Stokes Theorem? Stokes theorem basically is a relation between line integral and surface integral. And if S is an open surface bounded by a closed curve C and F vector is F1 I cap plus F2 j cap plus F3 k cap is any vector point function having continuous first order partial derivative, then according to the Stokes theorem, the LHS is line integral of f dot dr, which is equal to the curl of surface integration of curl of f vector dot n cap ds. So in Stokes theorem, we have to find out the line integral of f dot dr in LHS, and we have to equate this line integral to the surface integral of curl of f vector dot n cap. Curl of f vector dot n cap we have to find out in where we all know the curl of f vector is del cross f, that means cross product of f vector with del operator, and n cap is unit normal vector to the surface at any point. Suppose we all know, just I am introducing curl of vector f is del vector cross f vector. So if we have to find out the curl of f vector, we have to find out cross product of f vector. So I cap, j cap, k cap and del by del x, del by del y, del by del z, and f vector is f1 coefficient of I cap, f2 coefficient of j cap, f3 coefficient of k cap. After finding the determinant of this function, this del cross f, we can find out the del vector of del cross f vector, that is curl of f vector. And here is the unit normal vector. The formula of n cap is gradient of phi divided by modulus of gradient of phi. N cap is gradient of phi divided by mod of gradient phi, where phi is the equation of the surface. So if we consider one problem related to Stokes theorem, so question number 1 is, using Stokes theorem, evaluate the line integral of 2x minus y dx minus y z square dy minus of y square z dz, where C is the circle, x square plus y square equal to 1, corresponding to the surface of the sphere of unit radius. So according to the Stokes theorem, we have to find out first the f vector, and after that curl of f vector, and then we have to find out the unit normal vector towards the surface, and then we have to find out the double integration or surface integration of the curl of f vector dot n cap vector. Here if we find out, the f vector will be 2x minus y I cap minus y z square j cap and minus y square z k cap. And first of all, we have to find out the curl of this vector f. So if we find out the curl of vector f, I cap, j cap and k cap, del by del x, del by del y, del by del z divided by this here in vector f, coefficient of I cap is 2x minus y minus of y z square and minus of y square z. So if we solve this determinant is or curl of vector f I cap, derivative of minus y square z with respect to y will be minus of 2yz minus of plus derivative of minus yz square with respect to z, and minus of minus will be plus 2yz. Again, second term minus of j cap, derivative of y square z with respect to x will be 0, and minus derivative of 2x minus y with respect to z will be 0. Again, the third term k cap, del by del x of minus of y square y z square, that means derivative of y z square with respect to x will be 0, and derivative of y minus of derivative of 2x minus y with respect to y will be minus of 1. So this term will be 0, this term will be 0, and we get curl of vector f equal to k cap. Curl of vector f will be equal to k cap. So we have got curl of vector f is k cap. Now we have to find out the unit normal vector towards the circle x square plus y square equal to 1, which is unit circle in the xy plane. So in the xy plane, the unit normal vector obviously becomes k cap. So in this question, n cap will be k cap. If we find out the dot product of curl of vector f and n cap, then we get curl of vector f dot n cap is k cap into k cap, that is equal to 1. And now by using the Stokes theorem, we have to find out the surface integration of curl of f vector dot n cap. So by Stokes theorem, as we know, f vector dot dr vector, this will equal to curl of f vector dot n cap ds. As we got already curl of f vector dot n cap, this value is 1, and ds will be dx dy. As we know, the circle is on xy plane, so ds equal to dx dy. This will be the circle, unit circle. Radius of the circle will be 1. So unit circle, if we find out the double integration of dx dy, that means area of the circle. Area of circle with radius 1. What will be the area of circle with radius 1 is pi r square, where r is 1. That means this will equal to pi. So after using Stokes theorem, we get the line integral of this circle is pi by using surface integration. Again, if we take next question, question number 2. In question number 2, verify Stokes theorem for the function vector f equal to x square I cap plus xy j cap integrated round the square whose sides are x equal to 0, y equal to 0, x equal to a, y equal to a in the plane z equal to 0. So if we use Stokes theorem, we have to, in this question, we have to verify the Stokes theorem. So we have to prove LHS equal to RHS. So first we find out the RHS, that means right side of the Stokes theorem, that is curl of f vector dot n cap vector ds surface integration. So first we have to find out the vector curl of f vector. If we find out the curl of f vector in this question, f vector is given x square I cap plus xy j cap. So I cap, j cap and k cap. Del by del x, del by del y and del by del z. Coefficient of I cap is x square, coefficient of j cap is xy and coefficient of k cap is 0. So curl of f vector become I cap 0 minus 0, because 0 and derivative of xy with respect to z will be 0, minus of j cap, minus of j cap, derivative of 0 will be 0, derivative of x square with respect to z will be 0. So this term will also become 0 plus k cap. Derivative of xy with respect to x will be y and derivative of x square with respect to y will be 0. So we got only the term y k cap. So the curl of f vector in this question is, curl of f vector in this question become y k cap. After finding the curl of vector f, we have to find out the n cap, and then we have to find out the surface integration of vector, surface integration of curl of f vector dot n cap vector. So in this plane, z equal to 0, that means xy plane is here. So n cap is also, in this question also, n cap will be k cap, because this is also in xy plane. So curl of f vector dot n cap is equal to y dot k cap into k cap, that is equal to y. Now we have to find out the surface integration of curl of f vector dot n cap ds. So surface integration of curl of vector f dot n cap ds, it will be equal to y into ds will be dx dy. As we know, we are considering only xy plane in this. So ds will be dx dy. And what will be the coordinates of xy? So to find out the coordinates of xy, we have to find the diagram of the square. Sides are given already, x equal to 0, y equal to 0, x equal to a and y equal to a. So if we find out, if we draw the square, this is suppose x-axis and this is suppose y-axis. This line will be y equal to 0, as x-axis, equation of x-axis is y equal to 0 and equation of y-axis is x equal to 0. Suppose this is x equal to a line and this is y equal to a line. So the coordinate will be 0, 0, a 0, a and 0, a. We nominate O points OA, B and C. So our RHS is double integration of curl of f vector dot n cap ds, that is equal to y dx dy. So now we have to find out the limits of x and y. So limit of y will be 0 to a and limit of x is also will be 0 to a. So if we find out the integration of this dy y square by 2, derivative of y dy is y square by 2 for the limit 0 to a, that is equal to a square by 2 minus of 0 dx. So if we take out constant out of the integral 0 to a dx, then the value of integration will be a square by 2 integration dx is x for the limit 0 to a, then a square by 2, that is a minus 0, then our RHS becomes a cube by 2. A cube by 2 means the curl surface integration of curl of f vector dot n cap ds will be a cube by 2. Now we have to find out, now we have to verify this theorem. So we have to consider the LHS also. In LHS we have to find out the line integral around this square. So line integral we have to again find out. Suppose this is our diagram O, A, B and C. This line is x-axis means y equal to 0. This line is y-axis, x equal to 0, x-axis and y-axis coordinate will be 0, 0, A, 0 and 0, sorry, A and coordinate will be 0. Now the LHS of Stokes theorem is f vector dot dr vector. F vector dot dr vector, that means line integral of f dot dr. So we have to find out line integral of f dot dr with along the square. Along with the square, 4 lines are there. So we have to find out all 4 lines. So along f dot dr along OA plus along AB plus along BC plus along CO. So all 4 line integrals we have to find out. First we find out along OA. If we find out along the line OA, we can see the equation of the line OA is y equal to 0. If y equal to 0, then dy is also will be 0. So in our equation, in our integration, f dot dr, our f vector is x square I cap plus xy j cap. So x square I cap plus xy j cap, and dr vector will be dx I cap plus dy j cap. If we find out the dot product, we will get x square dx plus xy dy. Now, if we talked about the line OA, along the line OA, y will be 0 and dy will be 0. So, in f dot dr, second term will be 0. So, if we find out the integration f dot dr along the line OA, along the line OA, only we have to find out the integration of x square dx, because y is 0 and dy is also 0, and the limit of x will be 0 to a. So the value will be x cube by 3 for the limit 0 to a, that will be a cube by 3. Again, if we find out the line integral along the line AB, so along the line AB, along the line equation will be, this line's equation will be x equal to a. So in this line x equal to a is constant, that means dx will be 0. So if we find out the line integral along the line AB, f vector dot dr vector अभी थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा, थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा अभी, अभी तो ये कंप्लीट होने में टाइम लगेगा, 2 मिनट 3 मिनट, हाँ तो बीच का ये गायब कर दोगे. Along the line AB, x equal to a and dx equal to 0, then the integration will be dx equal to 0, then second term will be xy, x equal to a and y dy, y dy. And in the line AB, the coordinate limits of the y will be 0 to a. 0 to a, then a y square by 2, then this will become a cube by 2. Again, along the line BC, along the line BC, if we find out BC, equation of BC will be y equal to a. That means if y equal to a, then dy will be 0. If dy will be 0, then second term will be 0, x square dx BC f dot dr along the line BC f dot dr, limit of the y will be limit of the x will be 0 to a to 0. A to 0. And since y equal to a and dy equal to 0, the term only, first term will be integrated x square dx, then the value of integration x cube by 3 for the limit a to 0 and 0 minus a cube by 3. So, minus of a cube by 3. Again, last line CO, along CO, along CO, equation of the line CO is x equal to 0, x equal to 0. That means dx will be 0. In the line CO, f dot dr equal to the equation in f dot dr value, x equal to 0, dx equal to 0. So, first term will be in f dot dr, x square dx will be 0 and x equal to is also 0, the second term will also become 0. So that means it will be 0. So, the value will be 0. So, if we add all 4 lines, a cube by 3 plus a cube by 2 minus a cube by 3 and plus 0. So, we will get total line integral f dot dr. A cube by 3, first integration, a cube by 2, second integration, minus a cube by 3 and last one is 0. So, finally a cube by 3 will be cancelled out. So, we will get a cube by 2. This is also equal to RHS. So, in this question, LHS equal to RHS, that means verification has been completed, and in this function f dot dr line integral, it is equal to curl of f vector dot n cap ds surface integral. Okay, thanks.